his manager, the general manager, the owner. I think they put a great group together to come to this year and trying to play hard, trying to compete every day, and trying to win the division first. And after that, we see what happens.
You know, now that you played in Detroit for a few years now, what do you think about the town and everything? You like playing here better than Miami still?
I mean, yeah, because these people, these fans, it's been so great for the team. They've been support for a lot of years. And you can see every day here when we play home, it's like back 40,000 people. So when you see that support, you want to put extra in the field. You want to win games for them, and trying to, when they go back to their home, they go back happy with a smile.
Yeah, third base was a real problem for you, wasn't it? You really had trouble playing it, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, I got something here in my eyes. It was a scary moment, but we good. I think we do a very good job with Rafi, our infield coach. He would call me every spring training. Every day in spring training to try to get extra ground balls, extra work. I think we're going to do the same thing this year. Hopefully we can do better this year in third base.
You know, Lloyd is his hitting coach. He's coached a lot of different players. You played in the major leagues yourself for an extended period of time. Is Miguel Cabrera the best hitter you've ever been around?
Without a doubt, he's probably the most complete hitter that I've ever been associated with. And I've been around a lot of good ones, but this guy is pretty special.
Yeah. I think people know, but we got good relationship in day games. I give a lot of hard time.
In day games, I gotta go find them. Trust me. He don't like to get up in the morning.
So he one of the guys like push me every day. It's not even like he on way. I went to like 0 for 10 or 0 for 20. Seeing when he see 0 for 2, 0 for 3 in the game, he coming right at me. What you doing? Huh? You made me crazy. What you doing? Huh? You want me to get fired? Huh?
You know, Alex, this past season, getting to the postseason for you and the Tigers was a big deal. But what about Miguel winning that award? It seemed like everybody kind of rallied around trying to get him because there's these people out there, the sabermetrics crowd. You've all heard of them, right? What do you think of sabermetrics, Miguel? You know, the whole thing about Trout and all that, just based on that. How did you feel about it when he ultimately did get the award?
Well, I mean, I thought it was definitely a no-brainer. You know, I know Trout had a tremendous season, and I mean, when you really look at his numbers,
yeah, it's hard to say anything bad.
Yeah, he's on a whole nother level. But when you're talking about a guy winning the Triple Crown, you know, those are types of things that it's once in a generation. And you know, like I've been saying for a long time, I mean, you know, the type of team we have, guys like him and Prince and Verlander. You know, it's special that, you know, people here in Detroit really appreciate that because these are the types of guys that, you know, are going to have a statue out there one day and the numbers are retired. So it's great to play with them and definitely something that I don't take for granted.
Talk a little bit, Lloyd, you worked with Austin Jackson. He had this great year. He switched his leg kick and everything. Talk about his development as a hitter because he's really come on.
Well, you know, Austin's a great athlete. You know, obviously, when we made the changes, I mean, the leg kick, he had some success with the leg kick his rookie year. But the pitching really didn't know him around the league, so you knew that they were going to make adjustments with him, and he was going to have to make some adjustments. And I think he did a tremendous job. Number one, he was willing to make the changes that he needed to make to become a better hitter. And I think you saw the result of all the hard work that he put in. This young man was tremendous, particularly with 2 strikes, driving runners in. He was certainly the catalyst of our offense. And when he got hurt early in the year, you know, we suffered a little bit, and then when he came back, we really took off.
You know, Miggy, you had Prince Fielder hitting behind you, and I thought that was a huge factor last year. You got a lot of pitches to hit, and you guys seem to have a real good chemistry. What's with the home run shake? Did you guys think that out, or was that something?
It's a secret.
I mean, where did you come up with that? Are you going to have a new one this year, or is it going to be the same?
Come on with that. Yeah, I have Prince. He behind me is like great. So obviously, I win the Triple Crown. I see more pitches. I think with Victor back this year, it's gonna be phenomenal because we got more chance to get more guys in base. We got more chance to work more counts. Hopefully, we can 3 or 4 innings for a run. Something I want to say to the fans is Alex, he traded me this year. We've been working together for 3 years in the off season. I got a surprise this year. He's not working anymore with me. It's kind of sad. So that's the way it is. That's life. That's life.
Well, I figured after him winning the Triple Crown and the MVP, there wasn't much more I could teach him. So.
Talk about the pitching staff that you have and you work with on a daily basis. I mean, one of the things you have to hit, but you also every day it's working with the pitchers. Talk about the staff, and what about the closer situation? You're looking at it. Have you even caught Rondon at all? What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
Well, I mean, as far as our starting rotation, I think we probably have one of the deepest starting rotations in baseball, if not, one of the best for sure. Just with the quality of guys you have, and just the consistency, with the guys we have. As far as the closers role, obviously that's a question mark. Trying to figure out who's going to do that, and obviously I think Rondon is going to get that opportunity, and I have yet to catch him. I've only seen video of him pitching, so I'm as interested as everybody else to see what he's made of.
They can still claim you over at De La Salle High School. I mean, you went there for a year and a half. I mean, they love you over more. Once you're a pilot for life. So,
I enjoyed my time over at De La Salle. So I have some very good friends from high school there, and they always love it when I come back, so we get to hang out.
So you've been talking to Commissioner Bud Selig. You want 3-2 baseball there now, like they have in the Catholic League, 3 balls, 2 strikes?
Yeah, the Catholic League was a little tough with that rule change, and definitely was something to get used to being a Florida boy coming up here, and then obviously having to play the double headers in the snow. So that was a little tough, but it was definitely an awesome experience. I had a great time there.
Is one of your goals this year? I'm not trying to be facetious or anything, but I've never seen a catcher take more foul tips or anything than you have. I mean, it's like there's a magnet in the ball that it always goes to some place where the shin guard isn't at or something like that. Is that one of your goals this year, just to stay away from that?
Well, I mean, it'll definitely help. I guess in the long run for me, but. People ask me that all the time, and I say, well, I think a lot of it has to do with our pitching staff. Our guys throw really hard, they have a lot of movement. So a lot of times when I set up, and they may miss their spot, and the reason is they throw so hard, they have so much movement on their ball that guys are not squaring them up. They're not those pitches that they're missing over the middle of the plate. Guys are fouling them off, and they're hitting me instead of hitting them fair. So I'd rather take that than having them hit it fair territory and get a base hit.
Great. Miggy, you win the Triple Crown, you win the MVP award. I mean, this is fabulous. But what are your expectations this year? Do you think you can go back-to-back with the Triple Crown, something like that?
I don't think I'm going to win it not last year, but always our goal is winning, Our goal this year is trying to get to a playoff again, try to go to a World Series and win World Series for Detroit, to our own and to our general manager. And that was our goal. So we're gonna try hard. We're gonna do what we can do to go out there and trying to do it all.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming by. Miguel Cabrera, Alex Avila, Lloyd McClendon.